We're going to do a draft. We're going to try and play for a little bit until around 10ish, and then we're going to upload our video and go to bed for the night. I was up super late last night recording a video and doing some other things, and just my schedule was kind of messed up, so I decided to sort of skip on sleep and see if that would allow me to basically correct, and I think it's going to work because I'm definitely going to pass out at around 10 tonight. But I also had to go and exchange my phone because, or get a warranty replacement on my phone because my phone is dead for reasons that don't make a lot of sense. But basically I had to get a warranty for it already. They sent back a new phone and the phone broke immediately, so we have to go send that one back in, and hopefully we'll get a new one in time to allow me to GPS to a wedding on the weekend. But in any case, that took several hours. I was already kind of feeling tired and sick and not great, so it was an unpleasant experience. And when I came home, I also had to deal with the fact that we had a YouTube video that was broken, and some of the videos in it weren't quite showing up for some reason. I figured out that it was basically because there wasn't enough space for the video to record, so it recorded what appeared to be a 40-minute video, but the video actually cut out at the point where it stopped setting it up. So I cleared out a bunch of space and had the video already sort of processing in the meantime, and somehow it allowed me to delete some of the videos that were part of the video. So I totally messed up the video that I had already made, and I had to go remake that, and now we're here, and it's been kind of a bad day, but I'm feeling pretty good. I have something finished and ready for tomorrow, so I'm good about that, and I'm, safe and warm and happy and about to do a stream. So we're gonna play a draft for an hour, and then I'm gonna sleep, and it's gonna be glorious. And I hope you guys enjoyed the draft, because that's going to be the thing that we're doing right now. I'm also Master right now, so we made it to that, and I'm actually halfway up the draft ladder to Master as well. So if we can get a really, really good run tonight, which I am not sure is going to happen, but would be great, that will be really cool. Okay. There are 3 cards of particular note here: Dragon, Breath-Plated Goliath, and Vara's Choice, and I think it's Plated Goliath, no question. Vara's Choice is conditional, but great removal. It is just a good discard card that also gets rid of a lot of scary threats. This card is actually better in ranked than draft due to Dawnwalkers, and I'm forgetting my standard joke of whenever I talk about Vara's Choice, muting my mic. Yes, I do that, so it's not a trick, and it's in all the YouTube videos. But yeah, in any case, it's actually probably better in rank than it is in draft, just because of the way that it functions. It's not actually a card advantage card, it's more a tech card for doing cool aggro things. So there's the hidden Vara's Choice preview that you get because I'm tired and I forgot to do the thing. Yeah, so Plated Goliath and Dragon Breath are the two. I think we'll go ahead and do Plated Goliath here. That should be great. Okay, wow, Katra. Katra is usually a trap, but I like her a lot. Humbug Swarm is also a really good card here. Humbug Swarm and Katra together would be amazing. Katra would suggest that Xenan is super open. Nobody passes a Katra unless they're really not willing to go Xenan. So we're going to go ahead and grab Katra because I've already got a good time card. And yep, sure enough, there's a Slime Spitter Slug. That is another great Xenan card that also happens to be a life gain card. So yeah, I'm down with that. Slime Spitter Slug should be great. Cabal Slasher is a pretty cool Life Force card. We need to find some other life gain cards, but we'll definitely be looking at playing that out. Cripple, I mean, I'd honestly rather have the Cabal Slasher. They're both kind of terrible, but I think somebody really doesn't like Xenan. Alright, Katra number 2. I'm a little sad we couldn't pick up that Xenan Stranger as well, but there's another Plated Goliath. This is already looking pretty good. Disciplined Amanera, okay, so really want anything that gains life. Skeeter, beautiful. Okay, alright. Blood Call Invocation is a life force activation that I'm not really sure that I care about, but Sandglass Sentinel is probably not a card I need either, so we'll take the Invocation. Maybe it'll be useful. Praxis Banner allows me to splash some red. That might actually be very useful. Threaten could be good on a Skeeter. Alright. Alright. Wow. This is not a lot of open stuff that I really want. Dark Return is great, especially with the double Katras that I've got. There are some really good cards here that we don't want to pass. Azalea's probably too deep in red for a splash. And I'm just not in blue. I think I'm going to have to stick Xenan here. And that feels really bad, because look at these beauties. These are all just amazing uncommons and rares. General Zilio in particular is a game-breakingly good red card. And he's so good that we might take him. But Dark Return and Predator's Instinct are both calling as well. I'm a big fan of Dark Return here. I've got 3 6-drops already. And these are all 6-drops. Jotun Hurler is not valuable enough that I need it. This is pretty tricky. Dark Return or Instinct, I think, is definitely right. Instinct doesn't do a lot here because we don't have like anything with high health, so we'll take Dark Return. If I get Instinct again, then I'm super happy about it. Okay. Amber Monument, that card is great. Ravenous Thornbeast, that card is also great, but for different reasons. I think Amber Monument wins out here because it's a great Overwhelm unit that happens to be a good, just dude. Suffocate, good early tempo. That card is great here. Xenan, I think, is still pretty open. Combrei Banner is like splash stuff, could be very good. Permafrost is also good splash. If I wanted to splash a little red, that would be what I'd do. Dark Wisp is a thing that I can eat, which I don't need to eat anything yet, but I could be better than Combrei Banner in some situations. I think Spirit Drain is actually the card here. Not only is it a great Life Force activator, it's also a good removal and a good top card. Forsworn Stranger is a premium. I'll probably take that over some random green cards. Flame Blast is definitely not going to be splashable. Soul Collector. Soul Collector does have a life gain component to it, and it's just a generally powerful card on its own. Stonescar Stranger is a fixer for that little bit of red that we have, which we don't really have that much. Forge Wolf's definitely not coming in. I think we'll take the Soul Collector here. Ornamental Daggers are also kind of cool, as is Stonescar Stranger, but Soul Collector makes the most sense to me. Predator's Instinct, glad to have that, especially with the Dark Return. Stonescar Banner, Felm Stranger. I'll take the Felm Stranger here. I want things that actually fix that shadow so that I can get Katra out on time. Stonescar Stranger also fixes shadow. That's pretty good. Okay, and also fixes a little bit of red. Subvert. That's card advantage in a pretty serious way. My 4-drops aren't looking terribly strong. We could take Smuggler Stash as well. I don't really have weapons right now, but it's a very, very good card. I think Subvert probably does a little bit more for us. Levitating Longsword will take... I'm gonna say Levitate. Champion of Vengeance. That's a pretty hard Argenport card. I wouldn't say that it's super great here. Xenan Stranger makes the most sense. Discipline Aminara is second, and Piercing Grief is... Is Piercing Grief better? That's a tough one. Functions with Dark Return, functions with Predator's Instinct, functions with both of my Katras. I really need every life gain thing that I can get. I want that Xenan Stranger too, but yeah, Piercing Grief might be it. Humbug Swarm, that is absolutely beautiful with Katra. We're going to get really good Xenan cards in this pack because, yeah, that person was just super uninterested in Xenan. Wow, Humbug Swarm versus Xenan Stranger is a really tough pick. Like, I want these fixers, dang it, but I think we have to take the Humbug Swarm again. Xenan Fanatic, okay, that's a really good Life Force trigger, so... Now we're higher on Life Force triggers, we can keep looking for life gain. Belching Behemoth does the life gain. Plated Goliath is the third Plated Goliath I have, and there's not really much else to that except that it's just a huge dude. I think Plated Goliath wins here. Striped Arachnodon, Rock Slide. Arachnodon seems fine. Mortar, Cabal Slasher. Cabal Slasher seems fine. Threaten, Talir's Choice, Hip Shot. Talir's Choice actually gains me some life, so quite worth picking up, especially since I can also use it as a rally effect. Oasis Seeker, yes please, that is the card, that's the card I'm looking for. Grenade, Topaz Drake, and Ice Knuckle Jotun. I would just kill for a Water of Life right now. I'll take the Grenade. Voyaging Lumen, good Life Force trigger, not super important. Belching Behemoth also triggers Life Force. Direwood Beastcaller, okay. Beastcaller and Amethyst Acolyte are weirdly comparable in some ways. Beastcaller can be kind of a trap, but I think he's good enough here. I don't have any way to really get him across except Levitate, which would be splashing blue as opposed to red. I think I'm okay with that idea. Do I have a Felm Stranger? I don't. Yes, I do. Okay, so we can actually splash a little blue. Premium Minotaur Ambassador. I've already got 4, so I don't need the Premium Uncommon. We don't need to take these because they're not really worth very much dust by themselves. So if I've got 4, then I don't have to take them. Refresh. That's a life gain and also a trick. Probably worth taking. Anything else here that's any good? Dormant Sentinel's okay. Blood Beetle's okay. Levitate's okay. I'd take Refresh over Levitate, I think. Lumen Defender. Yes, please. Oh, this is getting good. Predator's Instinct. That's definitely a card we want. Sanctuary Priest. That's definitely a card we want. Okay, so lots and lots of life gain options. Xenan Destroyer. That's probably a card we want. Soul Collector's pretty good too, but I think Destroyer makes a lot more sense here. Spirit Drain. We're deep in it. Premium Longhorn Sergeant. I've got 4 of these as well. Good to know. Felon Stranger is fixing for the blue. Bold Adventure is just a good 2-drop. Okay, so since we're on the last 4 cards, I can decide now if I'm going to be in blue. Blue gives me Levitate. Levitate gets me Direwood Beastcaller across, and maybe possibly lethal in some form. That's almost tempting enough, really, but I don't know. I'm not sure I like it. I think Bold Adventurer might be the better choice. It's just a better tempo play. Okay, Yeti Spy, Amethyst Acolyte. Amethyst Acolyte wins here for sure. Sabotage, sure. Save our Katras. Hellfire Rifle and Jotun Warrior. Okay, the only thing I didn't really pick up was that 5-cost Life Force Activator. Beyond that, this is, I think, probably the best Life Force deck we've ever built. Threaten's out. Refresh, I think, is in. Direwood Beastcaller may be out. Grenade and Hellfire Rifle are out. Talir's Choice. I don't think I need to splash red to play Talir's Choice, especially when I have a Lumen Defender in here. So we'll cut the red. There's still some blue in here. Jotun Warrior. Got it. Is there just a slice of blue left? No. No, I'm just hallucinating. Alright. So we're quite heavy in Xenan. I've got a lot of shadow fixing, which is fine. I can, however, ditch some of these strangers if I want to. 26 units at the moment. We also have Humbug Swarms, which are units as well. So ditching some of the early strangers might not be a bad idea. Especially, wait, do I have Xenan Stranger? I'm sure I picked up Xenan Stranger. Stone Scar, Feln. That's 4 colors for Forsworn. Yeah. I don't think I need Forsworn here. That's probably the first card to go. I didn't have Xenan Stranger? I could have sworn I picked up a Xenan Stranger. Maybe I misclicked on it. Okay. So we're going to have some harder times fixing for yellow then. Blood Cult Invocation seems like it's actually going to be playable. Same with Xenan Fanatic. Plated Goliath, Slime Spirit Slug. Like, I love my 6-drops so much. I think Lumen and Belching Behemoth are both out. Like, Lumen is pretty good. Alright, I'll be honest, Lumen is probably very good. But Slime Spitter Slug, Plated Goliath, I don't know. This is going to be rough. Is Direwood Beastcaller out? I don't have enough removal, I think. Like, Predator's Instinct would get me a little bit of clear. I think Beastcaller is just going to sit here and not do a lot. The games that it wins, but I don't think it's a very powerful card in my deck. Striped Arachnodon. You're like... I almost shouldn't take cards that aren't like life gain. This is also double yellow, which is a little bit deep for me that early, so we're probably okay without it. 21 units, 12 spells. Want to keep most of the spells. Subvert is a little bit tricky here. Spirit Drains are great, but only if I cut like a bunch of cards. 3 Plated Goliath still feels really good. Stone Scar and Film Strangers early. Bold Adventure early. If I just ditch the Strangers, how do I feel about that? It's less 2-drops, which means that I have less Katra activations. But I'm more likely to get Bold Adventure and Oasis Seeker, which hold out better for me. A little bit of fixing lost is also the problem. The Cabal Slashers are in here. They're an uncomfy card even in Life Force, but I think they're good here, so should be fine. Skeeter is life gain, but a 1/2. Yes, that's correct. Skeeter is a 1/2 life gain unit. It is a consistent life gain unit. It is actually quite good in Life Force decks. Team seems too synergistic to want or need Subvert. I might disagree, but we have so much card advantage in the end game with Plated Goliath and Slimespitter Slug that I could conceivably cut that. Still, getting rid of your opponent's best card is just crazy strong. And this is slow control at the moment. Kind of building up the board. If I just cut like every unit that isn't a Life Force activator or Life Force trigger, like Bold Adventure could go, and then I could just have Oasis Seeker and Piercing Grief as my 2-drops. But that's... I think Bold Adventurer gets a lot done early. Especially with Predator's Instinct. Soul Collector? I'm not amazed by this card most of the time. It can get enormous, but I don't have a way to devour it or anything like that. It's got good Dark Return responses, bad silence responses. And it can just win games. Yeah, Monument, I think, stays in no matter what. We'll just make extra power happen for it. But I do need to make extra power happen, so Subvert is going to go. Refresh is... I'm worried about taking Refresh out. I think that actually does a lot here. Yeah, no, Refresh should stay. Blood Call Invocation? You're a tricky one here. I can make a 4/4 on turn 3 with Refresh. So that's something. Bit of an early throw, though. Currently on 19 units with 2 Humbug Swarms and a Blood Call Invocation. So spells might be the thing to cut. I got 2 Spirit Drains. That's a bit deep. Soul Collector's definitely out for me, I think. I still like these Spirit Drains a lot, though. Okay. Okay. Humbug Swarm and Katra work very well together, and Humbug Swarm is just kind of good on its own. Lumen Defender's very, very solid on its own. Plated Goliath's very solid on its own. Slimespitter Slug, pretty solid on its own. Soul Collector's pretty solid on its own, but not like... only if I have removal, which I don't have. A lot of good life gain stuff. We keep all of that. This is 30 out of 45 at the moment. If I cut the Spirit Drain, that's 17 power. Or 18 power and 1 extra card, which I could probably live with. Although I really want to get Katra, so maybe we cut a Cabal Slasher and call that good, or cut a Bold Adventurer and call that good. Or cut a Sabotage and call that good. Sabotage is actually a really tricky card here. Alright, 45 out of 45. 18 power, 2 Spirit Drains. I want those 2 Spirit Drains pretty badly. But I've got so many 6-drops. We'll just cut one. Alright, here we go. Oh. Dead Mao. The one, the only. Alright. Oasis Seeker, Plated Goliath. I don't think I keep this hand, but it's pretty funny. Better. I think. Amethyst Acolyte on 3. Refresh protects Amethyst Acolyte. Deck's got a weird early game. Oasis Seeker might have been okay. We'll see. Okay. So we need to find some time. Because my early game does suck right now. Xenan Fanatic's not like my favorite card ever. It is a pretty extraordinarily weak card unless you have lots of life force activations. Very awkward. We could have cut Soul Collector for it, but I felt like I needed some sort of direct damage mechanism in case I just flooded the board with big units, which is definitely a possibility. I don't like not being first here. Being first would give me more of an advantage with the Amethyst Acolyte. I could play it against, like, you know, early 1-drops or, you know, the 3-drops that happen every now and then. Okay. Well, we're okay. Play a time here. Another plated Goliath on top. That's sad to see because we know it's not going to be power or anything useful for the turn, but Amethyst Acolyte might be able to pick something up. A Sky Snapper would be best. Okay. Play here. Acolyte doesn't do much more than trade, which I'd probably be okay with. Yeah, it's not a great use of Acolyte, but...
A small incision.
I don't think I have a better one. I don't want to take 3 damage a turn from this thing. You have the snowball already? Go ahead and block. Clan Hero? Oof. Yeah, Snow Checker into Clan Hero is a good setup. Okay. Xenan Destroyer looks great here. I can refresh that, which is pretty awesome. And then following it up with Xenan Fanatic seems pretty cool. Like, that just doubles the damage that it does. Nothing here. You gonna stay back and trade with me?
You aren't welcome here.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me a little sad.
We call the shadows to the light!
Alright, Xenan Fanatic can block the Clan Hero, which could be his best contribution. Or I could Predator's Instinct Refresh and make shenanigans happen. I think holding Xenan Fanatic is probably correct here, but I don't know, it's interesting. It is an end of turn ability. If it ever gained lifesteal and it wasn't an end of turn ability, it would just kill everything. Ouch. Also ouch. Okay, how do we want to do this? Oh, does he have a torch too? There's a way to test that. It wasn't a good way to test that, but it worked. I thought there was a pause, but yeah, with no pause whatsoever, I didn't get to refresh, so now we just have a Xenan Destroyer that I can Dark Return later.
From on high, we strike.
Piercing Grief.
It's all your fault.
Gain me my life. Good job, Piercing Grief. Don't really want to refresh my own face, but might end up doing that.
Take it to the sky.
Cobalt Acolyte making a flying Frostkin. No blocks there. Wow, that was fast.
Join them.
Attack for 3. Then we knock Soaring Stranger out. Go to 18. And I got 2 Plated Goliaths on top, so we can start a counter
Not every
clock.
weapon needs a blade.
Ouch. Okay. Stone Petter Alchemist represents a lot of damage, so we want to deal with that as best we can.
On my signal!
Oh my. That's problematic.
Let the ritual commence.
I guess we gotta stay put then. Yeah, not a lot else we can do. I'll gain 4. We'll block the Stone Petter Heretic because that's a really good idea here. He's considering leaving back blockers, or not attacking quite as aggressively. Okay, there we go. Pretty easy blocks, though. Okay, Sanctuary Priest plus a power would help me here. Got it.
Rest here, traveler.
Swing for 5. Plated Goliath. Now sitting on a pretty significant amount of damage, but I do need another form of lifesteal.
Take it to the skies.
Or Kobold Acolyte could kill me. Ouch. Alright. Bummer. Oh yeah, no pause on instinct. You're correct, chicken. We could have measured that out. Alright. Kazamaru. We'll redraw here. Only time doesn't really look that good. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Cabal Slasher, not an amazing card right up front, but should be very good in combination with Lumen Defender. Looking for that double time, as always. Skeeter might be a good early card, so might Cabal Slasher. Let's decide which is better.
Easy, big guy.
I think I like Skeeter most. What's up? Give me a time. Do you have the time? No blocks?
Our purpose is clear.
Okay.
You're worth more dead than alive.
Got myself a 2-3. Sanctuary Priest also makes for some good stuff happening. Could have played the Sanctuary Priest to make a better Katra. That would have been good too. Worth considering. 'Cause unless I get like depleted power here. Yeah. Ancient Lore? Okay. Good. Him not having a good answer means that we're in probably a lot better shape as a result. Discipline
Look
Habanera.
within.
I could attack with both of these now, so I will. Got a 3-3 to block with. And I'll be able to Predator's Instinct next turn, which will kill the Determined Stranger. So, that's good. Or I could kill the Sauropod Wrangler because big things are scary. And I would really like him to not play like a plated Goliath right here. That would make me very sad.
Step back.
Okay, interesting. No blocks. Sanctuary Priest. Time Sigil. Skeeter. And my turn. And then Katra plus power just makes for nonsense. Hot nonsense everywhere. Okay. You've got a lot of very good stuff here. Probably looking at being very aggressive with me. That might be the correct play.
You'll need this.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Actually managed to armor everything up to be perfect. That's a lot of damage. We should consider not taking it. Alright, considered. But I think I'll pass. Okay. Give me my power. Oasis Seeker. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go
Let the
Katra.
ritual commence.
Gain my 1. Everything gets bigger. Should be able to defend ourselves now. You think you have it? Am I too late? We have a lot of good options here now. Xenan Initiation kills Katra probably. That's not too bad though. I've still got Amanera doing stuff. I've still got just a lot of stuff going on. Second Katra, lovely. Okay, so do we go for Katra here or do we go for Oasis Seeker? Tricky. I think Katra makes the most sense.
Ritual commence.
His board position did not, after all, improve. And now I have a 3/4 lifesteal, which is making my Cabal Slasher look better and better. Yeah, we have to block that. Sanctuary Priest probably gets the axe here. Although, the 8/8 is not bad either. Nah, Sanctuary Priest gets the axe. Ouches. Chakram on that. That seems fine. Okay, so swinging for 3 will get me... Yeah, let's do it this way. Oasis Seeker. Give it Killer. Kill that. Swing for 4. Everything's much bigger than his stuff now. And we've got a lot of life. I'm just gonna win with the Skeeter, so... Alright, cool. Yeah, Refresh did save the unit, Bournemouth. And we needed the health because we were blocking 4 different units. Ugh. Okay. Dasival is our opponent. Time, Shadow, Shadow, Piercing Grief, Predator's Instinct. Okay. Alright, I'm down. I'm gonna wait on Piercing Grief for 1 turn because Piercing Grief, Predator's Instinct is actually pretty fun. It's just a removal spell on a stick that I can recur. It is like a 2-for-1 removal spell? No, it's a 2-for-2 removal spell, but it is nonetheless removal that gains me life, so fairly strong in the whole setup. Time. Wait. Justice. Copperhole Herald. Piercing Grief. Play a Shadow. Instinct. Murder. And that's a very dead Copperhole Herald. Hooray! Xenan Fanatic's gonna be as awkward as always.
By order of the Auric Bank.
but I do have a lot of power available, so
Recall the shadows to the
we actually
light.
draw the piercing grief. That's amazing. If he has removal, then, you know, he has removal. Alright. Suffocate knocks that down. I can probably get to Spirit Drain before it gets too big.
I stand ready.
I don't, however... Oh, never mind. I do have an answer to Auric Sentry. It's a pretty good one, even. Go up to 5. Spirit Drain knocks out the Herald, please. A lot of endurance units here.
Make each bullet count.
Join them.
Ooh, Katra. Katra
Let the
gets Killer
ritual
2.
Commence.
How do I want to do this? There's no... Is there a best way? I was gonna say, if I give Katra Killer... No, yeah, it's all... Okay, so this kills this, for sure. And then this kills that. And that's the end of Stone Petter Alchemist, and we have Spirit Drain. Is Katra gonna get removed?
This should do it.
Not yet. Humbug Swarm, yes please. Man, if I hit Spirit Drain off of that, that's just disgusting. There we go. Knock the armor off. If he had a relic weapon, he would have played it.
For safety,
Oh,
must first be sacrificed.
you make me sad. However, that's a pretty good response to that. Back to 3. Stone Petter Alchemist gaining the life.
Night.
Okay. I need to draw power, and I'm not going to do that for a turn or two. Yes. Do I want to just chump block that 4/4? I don't think so. I think I want to sit tight and draw my power. No blocks.
Defend the throne.
Got it. Eat that. He gets a Minotaur, but I get 3 2/2 flyers. And then I have Plated Goliath to follow up. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Alright. Dark Return. That gets me back Piercing Grief? Which draws me a card. Okay, so Slasher
You're worth
first.
more dead than alive.
Dark Return, Piercing Grief.
Join them.
Killer that. Lovely. Many tricks. Alright, Paradox is up against Blood Call Invocation, Suffocate, Refresh. I have 4 power there, but beyond that I don't really like the hand. Oh, this is interesting. I think I'm more likely to draw Shadow than I am to draw Time, so Katra should be able to get activated here. Amber Monument is a tricky one, though, because I want to play Spirit Drain pretty badly. So I'm going to have to decide when I want to play Amber Monument, and it might have to be early.
Our memories give us strength.
Got the Shadow. Okay, so Shadow, Time, Time, Shadow. It's gonna be an interesting one.
We stand strong.
Oh, that's bad. I'm so close to Spirit Drain that I don't think I feel unhappy about just, like, waiting. But Katra is not doing a lot here. She's kind of just gonna pop down and then get torched. Maybe I'll get lucky and she won't be torched, but I have to play her defensively because I can't just take 5 a turn. Ouches. Alright.
Let
Gotcha.
the ritual commence.
If you can hold against the Ruthless Stranger, that's ideal. Cool. You hold against the Ruthless Stranger.
Ah, an unexpected find.
That means I can play Amber Monument and then I can play Spirit Drain. The combination of those two things really gets me somewhere, so. Cabal Slasher is a no. We want Reinhardt here, for sure. Do I play Cabal Slasher next turn, though? Because Spirit Drain is so good, but...
Mountains protect us.
Okay. Shadow. Kill the Ruthless. Go to 14. And now I've got this 7/7 to deal with. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I can double block it, which is not unreasonable.
We learn what we must.
Like in this situation, does he attack all in? He does not. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and Cabal Slasher.
You're worth more dead than alive.
That gives me a good block against the 7/7. Katra is going to go ahead and kill something, let's say the 3/3. Or one of the strangers, because he's got a lot of good stranger abilities. We'll kill the Amarian Archaeologist. That's the most damage he can present. Okay. Sanctuary Priest would probably be the best card I could draw here. Oasis Seeker's not a bad one either. Let's go Oasis Seeker, Humbug Swarm. End my turn. Yeah, hold the power for Sanctuary Priest.
We all change.
Okay. Xenan Destroyer comes down.
Must be destroyed.
Attack with everything except for Katra. Is that correct? There's a lot of damage coming back at me. I could leave the 6/6 back or leave the Cabal Slasher back so that I don't get murdered on the ground. That makes sense, yeah. Because I gain 1 and then another 1, so I get like a 3/4, which is pretty good on defense. Then I have a 4/4 on defense as well. He blocks with like... He doesn't have a good block against the 7/7, hilariously. Because however he blocks against the 7/7, like if he does a bunch of like multiple blocks, then I don't kill Stonescar Magus. And he doesn't get anything out of that. He just has to double block the Oasis Seeker if he wants to get the damage in. Okay, he's gonna make me lose the Oasis Seeker, and then he's gonna get the Entomb that way to kill the 7/1, which I don't think I care about as much as other options. So that looks pretty good to me. Now he's got a 7/7. I've got the Treasury Guard. We're obviously going to attack in here to get our 6 and our 4. Could attack with everything, in fact. If I do that, what happens? Katra doesn't actually get her bonus buff. Nah, this is fine. I think this is correct. I think I want 9 damage in flyers in the air. And an 8/5 to block with. Yeah, that seems pretty solid. And my turn? That's the end of Katra, but a really good attack for me. He gets a chump. And I get 3 chumps. Ooh. Buzzed it. Alright, cool. Pushing that draft rank up. We should be able to make faster tomorrow night, I think. We'll be going to bed pretty soon, but... To Sawyer. Okay. Huh. I'm first, so this hand is kind of terrible, and yet this hand is so good. Yeah, we gotta throw it. I can't keep a 2-power hand with that kind of, like, actual gas. Alright, Katra into Lumen Defender seems fairly reasonable. I would like to find, of course, other units to play, because removal is rough, and Katra is a tricky card to actually set down sometimes.
Ignite!
Hello, Pyre Adept. Shadow here. Is there a pause? I don't think there was.
Your sword, Jito.
Certainly isn't now. Alright, well, let's see if he's got Torch. If he does, he probably just wins. No. If you've got like a hip shot or a temper, I don't want to hear about it.
I'll find my way.
Alright.
Time heals all.
Now I'd consider swinging for 4. Maybe I should have stayed back and defended. No, attacking with Katra means that she's out of trouble, so that seems fine. Yeah, you can get your... Honestly, if I block the 2-1, how do I feel about that? What is your answer here? Let's block the 2-3 and then Predator's Instinct the 5-1. I take a little more damage that way, but I'm pretty sure that his answer here is like a hip shot.
We harness our spirit.
Ooh, Slime Spitter Slug. Okay, cool. Slime Spitter Slug is great, actually, because every time that I kill something, I gain life. That means that Katra gets a bonus. And everything is better. Should I take 4? No. If we're gonna take damage here, we're gonna get everything above. I think he's only got hip shot here. He might have actually really screwed up that attack. If he did, we'll see the forfeit right now. Fire Main Cub, that was his trick. Okay, that doesn't quite do it. So, yeah. Reinarch. Predator's Instinct. Murder Police. Swing with everything. That's looking pretty brutal. More buffs. More love. Increase love to maximum. Alright. Well, thus far, Katra has stuck on board, and every time she sticks on board, she just wins the game, so I'm feeling pretty happy with that. The Avocado. Yeah, we're getting better at drafting Katra. She's a tricky one, because you gotta get a really good balance, and you're sometimes just not gonna get the cards you need, but if you prioritize certain cards that you shouldn't. Like, we had a good mix of standalone, life gain, and life force, and no imbalance between the 3, which is what we really needed. Also, we had double Katras, which is just silly. Time, Shadow, time. Brax's Banner. Ah, Xenan Destroyer here. I'm playing Xenan Destroyer or Skeeter first. Gotta be Xenan Destroyer, right? Yeah, especially if you're finding the way. That means you've got depleted power next turn. I'm just gonna start bonking on you.
Must be destroyed.
Maybe you can play something small so that I can run over it for a couple of turns. That would be nice. Find the way? Okay, so you're really trying to get to your late game. Amber Monument, how do I feel about that? I think we play it if we don't draw a 5th power, but we don't play it otherwise. Pretty please, Katra. Just be in the next card. Oh, that's a sad Purify. Cabal Slasher's pretty happy though.
You're more dead than alive.
Gonna be a 7-3 next turn.
I see them.
Seems solid.
Time heals all.
Then Plated Goliath is also a good answer, so things just get better.
It's written right here.
Alright, Combust is good there. However, my Plated Goliath is just as scary, so... Boop, boop. Don't want a Predator's Instinct here. Nah, that's a little lame. We'll just swing. We should Plated Goliath like a big threat.
We harness our spirit.
Exactly, like that. So everything at his face. And Predator's Instinct should secure us the kill next turn, no matter what. That'll be game. Phew. No Katra. Standalone cards did enough. Those Plated Goliaths, man. We got past a lot of good time. Alright, so there's only one draft tonight. Sorry it's such a short stream, but I'm just, yeah. Just had a rough day. So, we'll be doing what we can to be streaming, and then, yeah, I will stream tomorrow as well. How is the recording going, by the way? Let's go ahead and check and make sure that that video is about ready. Okay. It's actually done. That's good. Doesn't appear to have encountered any critical errors. That's also important. 5 gigs, that's about the right. Probably won't go over that. Okay, yeah, so we're good. We're good. It's the correct size, and I can actually play through all of it, so it won't be screwed up like it was this morning, so. Yeah, no, it's a good day now. We gotta play some Eternal, and we're doing great at draft, and we're probably gonna make Master Draft before the end of the month, which is nice. I don't make it a requirement to make Master Draft before the end of the month, since it can cost money sometimes, but I do like to make Master Draft, so pretty happy to get that done. Shotan! Alright. Keeping a hand with 5 power, a Katra, and an Amber Monument is actually pretty decent. Like, I just know that there's a unit at 4 and a unit at 5 for me, and anything else is gravy. I've got all the necessary influence to play Katra. I could get rushed down, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
My oath is true, if your coin stays good.
Plated Goliath is not a card I particularly need here. Don't want to play Piercing Grief either. However, I would really like to have something to get purified. Wow, another Plated Goliath on top. Okay. Not a lot of love there. End my turn. I'm speculating on the Piercing Grief pretty hard, but here we go.
Let the ritual commence.
No pause that I saw. Initiation does not trigger the Oathkeeper. So we just get to play Overwhelm units for a while. And I can suffocate the Oathkeeper when I need to. Which might be soon. That seems reasonable to suffocate. Or I could just attack for 5. And play a Plated Goliath. Because big units with Overwhelm are kind of a big deal. Uh-huh. Yep. You got your damage over the time.
Oh, that's got some kick.
Alright. Plated Goliath again? Yep. First things first, attack with both of these guys? Oh, that's interesting. Now I just attacked with the 5-7. Suffocate Oathkeeper or Abarax Familiar? I think Oathkeeper makes the most sense. If he attacks me all in, I think I just don't block. Okay, sure. Instinct kills that. 5 damage across. Hang on a sec. Is this lethal? 1, 6, 8.
It's all your fault.
Beautiful. Exactly what I was looking for. Oh my gosh! If we win the next game, I think we actually get Master just off of this. That'd be a good way to end out the night. Might go to 99 points. Hard to say. Thank you, Cybomb. Alright. Alright. Shadow, time. We're gonna redraw. That seems good. Shadow, Skeeter, Refresh, and Amethyst Acolyte. Okay. This is a bad hand. I need time. I need lots of time. Oof. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, Heart of the Cards. Oh, not bad. Thank you, Heart of the Cards. That worked out pretty well. Okay. Skeeter.
You're not on the list.
Ooh, interesting. Start my turn. I think we'll go Amber Acolyte here. Or Amethyst Acolyte here. Since that gets me a block for the 3-2. Skeeter's next. Or Refresh Predator's Instinct if I want to get really shenanigan-y. Ouch. Okay, we're still only taking 3 a turn from this, which is not as bad as 4 a turn.
We learn
Combre
what we
Stranger,
must.
cool. Ooh, Xenan Destroyer. Alright, I'm down.
The throne must be destroyed.
Card's pretty good right here.
The shadows hide us.
Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna have to go... No pause. So we learned our lesson from the last game. Refresh here works. Kill that. Play the power. And I got a 3/7 attacker now. Which I hear is pretty good. that's interesting. He must be very confident in whatever he's playing down. I guess not. I guess he's just trying to rush me. Okay, so attack for 3 is pretty good. Bold Adventurer plays fine. So does Skeeter, but I think Bold Adventurer makes more sense. Maybe not. Maybe Skeeter makes more sense. Nah, Bold Adventurer.
I'll find my way.
Okay. Bold Adventurer blocks one of these guys. I'm taking some damage, but I'm gaining enough back that it's not a big deal.
Keep to the alleys.
I guess he gets to keep the stranger. That's fine. And he's not attacking with the other one, so that's good. Play time. The attack here gains me 3 life, but I do finally lose the Lumen Defender. Or the... Okay, I guess he was afraid. That's good. We like him to be a little bit scared. Humbug Swarm stopping Skyrider quite well. Oh, he's got a Plague! Plague! Alright. Well, that's not great, because I have to take a bunch of damage here. Should I block the 4-4? Interesting question. Shadow. Slime Spitter Slug. Gains me a life. Two 6 has to attack. Am I dead? I don't think I am. I think I have a block for the 4-4 and I gain a life off of Slime Spitter Slug, which isn't necessarily a big thing here. Could be a Rapid Shot. Is there anything that I can do to stop the Rapid Shot? I guess we could do it this way. He's got the Rapid Shot, he's got the Rapid Shot. He just kills me. There's pauses. Suggests he has something. Not sure what, though. Miss lethal.
A small incision.
Okay. Humbug Swarm saves me for a turn. Might do better than save me for a turn, depending. Okay. Block, block, block.
Pity would weaken us.
You look lost.
Lumen Defender. Do you save me for a turn? Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Time heals.
I think I'm still dead. It's pretty close. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's got it. He had way too much gas. Oof. Alright. And we slip away from Master. That's okay. We got really, really close. We'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, but I do want that 3rd diamond chest, so here it is, make or break. Would there have been anything better I could have done? I think I Humbug Swarmed at the appropriate time. The Plague was just a really, really good response. Alright, Xenan Destroyer, Cabal Slasher, Lumen Defender. Yeah, that's really good. Man, that's sick. Such a good Cabal Slasher. And I don't even have to play Amber Monument for, like, until turn 4. So I can, like, see if I can guarantee some power, which would be really nice. Shadow here. I guess I'm gonna draw a power potentially here. But if I draw another power, then I play Amber Monument. Or I don't play Amber Monument. Because I do want to play Lumen Defender on 5 for sure. Maybe I don't. Maybe I always want to have that Amber Monument. Card is very strong. Oh, beautiful.
The throne must be destroyed.
Alright, there's a lot to love here. Primal? Uh-oh. Okay, power 4, I think it makes me comfy enough to actually just play it here. Maybe I don't Lumen Defender on time, but didn't get lightning struck, so my day's going pretty well. And if I draw an undepleted power, it just gets utterly bananas. Okay. Bold Adventurer, you are not a stand together, but I'll attack with both of these guys. These guys are gonna stack up a bit.
I'll find my way.
Amber Monument. You push pretty close to lethal, but how do I feel about you? Like, I'm just doing enough with the slasher already. I don't need to push for the Lumen Defender anytime soon. The only reason to do that would be to, like, force the district infantry to die. And I think we're good on that front. Interesting. Everything at your face.
The journey to Amara is long.
I could have Dark Returned the Xenan Destroyer at that point, but nah, we're good. Sure, you do get 4 there. Ooh, you gotta pull a flying unit of your choice. That's pretty good.
Now come forth.
Everything at your face. I gotta lay a little bit more pressure, so let's go. You want a Dark Return Xena Destroyer? Yeah, that's a pretty aggressive play. Just holding onto this Amber Monument for dear life. I probably should have played it by now. Justice Sigil. Good attack there. Good Serpent Mount there. Predator's Instinct kills the Serpent Mount. Swing with both, that should be lethal. Okay, good stuff. 1,000,000 billion points, all the way up. Nah, not quite. I think we're at like 90. But we did get 3 diamond chests. And 2 uncommons, not bad. Cabal Rogue and Elysian Pathfinder plus a Talon and Ostrix. It's a pretty good setup. Go ahead and open up those packs, and then we'll call it a night. Hey, how's it going, Steve? Yeah, that was a very good draft, I would say. Striking Snake Formation did the trick. Nice to have a good Katra run. Clockroach, very solid. We're gonna go ahead and keep that, and Feln Bloodcaster. Alright, that's it for me, folks. We're gonna put this one on YouTube, I think, so for the YouTube folks, thanks for watching. Feel free to like or subscribe. For the Twitch folks, I am going to bed. I'm going to sleep and dream sweet dreams, and I had a lovely, lovely draft. I will see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. PST. cheers, have a really good night everyone, and see you next time.